Everybody, welcome to Soccer's Daily. I'm Tony T here from TonySpeaks.com with you here Monday through Friday at 2:15 Eastern Time during a live free European football picks here for you on a Monday through Friday basis. Be sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you live with us so you can bet into the best numbers with these great picks from our expert handicapper, Paul Ledcourt. That's where you'll find him over at TonySpeaks.com where he does great work. And also want to make sure you guys know about our promo code here. You can save 20% off all pre-pick packages when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description. Then click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. And don't forget to use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You got a 20% savings for you when you get there. Also, we'd love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's get this one underway. Let's welcome in Paul Ledcourt. You find him over at TonySpeaks.com. Paul, how's it going? Looks like another good winner here for you here on that last show.
Yeah. It was confirmed as we were doing the show. We had the over two in an Argentinian match. These Argentinian matches and the Brazilian matches have been doing really, really well lately. They've increased our best bet number to 19-4-1. So it's been going great. I still have a lot of guaranteed best bets loaded at my page. Some plays for the weekend, MLS plays, and I'm still researching, plays from Norway and some other Brazilian plays. But first, I'm going to give you guys some free picks from, Sweden, Finland, and some other leagues that I really believe are going to be winners.
All right, here we go, guys. We got European football for here from Finland and Sweden. So let's get the Soccer Daily underway. It's time for pick number one here from our five-pack. We go to the Finnish league here, Veikkausliiga. For Saturday, we have in this one we have Ilves taking on HJK.
Yeah, Ilves, they're coming off a 3-3 draw on the road, and they've now been in solid form lately. They've lost just 2 of their last 8 matches, 3 wins, 2 losses, and 3 draws. At home, they have 4 wins and 3 losses, and 2 of those losses, they came against teams that are above them in the standings. And now they're playing host to HJK, who are above them in the standings. But here's the interesting part. HJK are in between their Champions League qualifiers. They lost the first leg by 2-1 at home against Pilsen. And the second leg is just a few days after their match against Ilves. So HJK, they've struggled to get results lately. They have just 2 wins in their last 10 matches in all competitions. And only one of those wins was in domestic leagues. And HJK are clearly distracted by their participation in the Champions League. HJK, they're winless in their last 5 away matches in all competitions, 1 loss, 4 draws. We're looking to fade HJK here, so we're taking Ilves plus half a goal at plus 107, and that's a tactic that we're going to deploy against most teams that play, European matches midweek.
All right, Paul Ledcourt, you find his picks over at TonySpeaks.com. Finnish Veikkausliiga for Saturday's action. Ilves and HJK. He likes Ilves here plus the half goal, the return plus 107. You guys are tuning in to Soccer Daily. Join us Monday through Friday at 2:15 each time with Paul Ledcourt giving us his expert picks here for you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys live with us so you can bet in the best numbers with these great picks from Paul Ledcourt. Let's continue on here with Soccer Daily here, joined by Paul. It is time now here for pick number 2 from our 5-pack. We move over. Saturday's action continues here. We go over to the Sweden's Allsvenskan League here. We have Jalby taking on Defers.
Yeah, I'm sorry about those team names, but I just find the value wherever it is. So Mjällby, they're not in a very good form lately, but they're not losing easily either. They have 1 win, 1 loss, and 3 draws in their last 5. They've been really hard to beat at home so far with 3 wins, 1 loss, and 3 draws. They scored 10 goals and conceded 6. And now they'll play host to Degerfors, who are sitting second to last in this league with just 2 wins, 10 losses, and 2 draws. They scored 10 goals and they have conceded 29, which is the second worst defense in the league. Now, Degerfors, they've been equally bad on the road so far. They have 1 win, 6 losses in 7 matches. They've scored just 5 goals and they have conceded 15 in the process. So Mjällby, they're 14-0 to the under 3.5 goals so far with an average of just 1.9 goals per match. And Degerfors, they're 11-3 to the under 3.5 goals so far with an average of 2.8 goals per match. And each of the last 9 matches between the two sides had under 3.5 goals. So here's what we're gonna do here. We're gonna make a same game parlay. You can find this in every serious sportsbook. So we'll make a same game parlay of Mjällby or tie and under 3.5 goals at -140. I just don't see MLB losing here. Degerfors are one of the league's worst teams. And I just don't see a lot of goals either. So same game parlay here, MLB or tie, and under 3.5 goals at -140.
All right, Paul Legrados, you find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Swedish League Allsvenskan for Saturday. Majalby and Degerfors. He likes in this one, Majalby or tie and under 3.5 goals. Return -140. Guys are tuning in here to Soccer Picks Daily, joined by Paul Legrados. Guys, if you're looking for Paul's best bets, you can find him over at Tony'sPicks.com. He's been on a serious run here. 1,361 units of profit in soccer for the year 2022. Top unit producer in soccer, top unit producer, all sports combined there at Tony'sPicks.com. And get on board. That guaranteed run has been on fire here. 19-4-1, past 24 best bet guarantee releases. Follow his page by going to the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. Get signed up, and that promo code TonyT at checkout will save you 20% off. Let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily, joined by Paul Legrados. It is now time for a pick, a 3 from our 5-pack. Sunday's action. Finland, Veikkausliiga. Here we have Cups taking on HIFK.
Yeah, Caps, they just finished their match in the Europa Conference League. They played for a 2-2 draw at home. And now the second leg is to be played next Thursday, where they'll play on the road, and they need to win in order to qualify. So this is another team that is involved in midweek European matches. And in the Finnish league, they're actually leading the league, and they're now playing host to bottom feeders HIFK. So Cups, they're playing in the first leg. They just played the first leg, and so whenever we see a lot of teams who play midweek matches. I keep saying that because it's really important, and we keep fading them in their weekend match, which is in between their European matches. And this is exactly a situation like this. So HIFK, they're last in the league with just 1 win, 9 losses, and 4 draws. But oddly enough, on the road, they've remained unbeaten in their last 8 away matches in all competitions. They have 2 wins and 6 draws. Yes, they are sitting at the bottom of the league, but they're really, really hard to beat on the road. Now, the two teams played the match earlier in the season, and HIFK, they lost to Cups by a slim 1-0 at home. Well, last season, they forced them to a couple of goalless draws. And HIFK, they've never won in 8 matches in this venue, but they did force 3 draws, and their 4 most recent losses, they came by exactly 1 goal. So with Cups being distracted by their participation in the Europa Conference League, and again, they have a crucial match coming up on Thursday where they have to win on the road. I wouldn't be surprised if HIFK managed to pull an upset here in the form of a draw. The draw is at +500, or maybe a win, which is at +1000. But I'm gonna play it smart here and play it safe. I'm gonna pick HIFK with +2 goals at -140. So in the case that they lose by exactly 2 goals, this bet is a push. But I genuinely think that if they lose, it's gonna be probably by 1 goal. But I wouldn't be surprised if they grab some points here in the form of a draw or a win. So in this case, we're going to take HIFK +2 goals at -140.
All right, Paul Legrados, find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Finland, Veikkausliiga here for Sunday's action. Cups and HIFK. He likes in this one. HIFK +2 goals, a return -140. You guys are tuning in here to Soccer Picks Daily here, joined by Paul. Those guys, make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications. Be live with us so you can bet in these great numbers here from Paul Legrados, our expert handicapper here at Tony'sPicks.com on European football. Let's continue on here with our show here, Soccer Picks Daily, Monday through Friday, 2:15 Eastern Time. It is now time for pick a number of 4 from our 5-pack. We have 2 from this one, the Sweden Allsvenskan League here for Saturday. Malmo taking on Sirius.
Yeah, Malmo, again, one of the teams that are playing in the Champions League qualifiers. And we're looking to fade here. They lost the first leg on the road by a slim 1-0, and they now have to play the second leg just a few days after this match against Sirius. So there's bound to be some distraction and some rotation in the squad. Now, Sirius, they picked up some slack lately. They're now unbeaten in their last 3 with 2 wins and 1 draw. And they've lost just 2 of their last 8 matches with 4 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. Sirius, they have 2 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws in the last 5 away matches. And the one match that they lost, they did so by just 1 goal. And, Sirius, they've suffered some heavy defeats in this venue in recent years, but this particular match, it's pretty interesting because Malmo, they have a crucial match coming up, and again, there's bound to be some distraction and some rotation, and it's one of my main tactics to fade teams that are playing, that are playing European matches midweek. First leg on Thursday, second leg on Thursday. So when you see that weekend match sandwich in between those crucial matches, you just have to fade them. So in this case, the first pick we're going to make here is taking Sirius with plus 1.5 goal at minus 110.
All right, Paul Legredo's finest picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. This is Swedish Allsvenskan League here for Saturday. Malmo and Sirius. This will be pick one here. Paul likes Sirius plus 1.5 goals. The return minus 110. You guys are tuning to Soccer Picks Daily Monday through Friday here, 2:15 Eastern Time. If you missed any of our picks, be sure to stay tuned for the recap, and Paul will recap all the plays at the end of the show. Let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily. It is now time for our pick five here. This is the second one from this Swedish Allsvenskan League first game for Saturday, Malmo and Sirius.
Yeah, Malmo, we're looking at the under here. Malmo, they are 14-1 to the under 3.5 goals with an average of 2.1 goals per match. And at home, they're 7-0 to the under 3.5 goals with an average of 2.4 goals per match. And they've conceded just 4 goals all season in 7 matches. So a really good defense. And Sirius, they are 11-3 to the under 3.5 goals with an average of 2.6 goals per match. And I think that this is a spot where Sirius will try to play it slow. Malmo could win, but they have bigger fish to fry in the Champions League qualifiers. They lost the first leg on the road by 1-0, so they now play at home in their next match in a couple of days after their match against Sirius, and they need to win. And they need to win at home. So I wouldn't be surprised if they rotated a lot of their squad in this weekend match, and I do expect to see at least half of the squad being, their reserve squad. So Sirius, they've been really hard to beat on the road lately, and they can take things slow here. So I don't see a lot of goals in this match either. Of course, Malmo, even if they win, they'll probably win by a small margin, like a 1-0. But I do see Sirius, again, threatening them for some points here. So the second play for this match is, as I expect a low-scoring match, is taking the under 3 goals at minus 115. So in the event of exactly 3 goals in this match, this bet is a push. But I really believe this is one of the safest way to play this. So taking the under 3 goals at minus 115 here.
All right, Paul Legredo's finest picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Swedish Allsvenskan League here, game for Saturday, Malmo and Sirius. His pick here is under 3 goals at minus 115. All right, you guys are tuning to Soccer Picks Daily here, joined by Paul Legredo. Before, Paul, we get to the recap, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com, where you've been on absolute fire here. 1,361 units of profit for 2022. That is all documented. 19-4-1 his last 24. Best bet guaranteed premiums as well documented. When I mean documented, we grade the plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. So wins and losses, go to Paul's handicapper page, go down to pick history. You can see every play there. It's been graded immediately. We have a service that takes care of that with the line feed, with the grading, with the scoring. Check it out over at Tony'sPicks.com. These plays are documented. All right, Paul, what do you have going over at the site?
Okay, I have several plays. I have a guaranteed MLS best bet. I call it a Saturday MLS winner. Of course, it's a guaranteed best bet, which means that if it loses, which it won't, you'll get your money back. I have an EPL early bird, again, a guaranteed best bet for the EPL, which goes live in about a couple of weeks from now. I have another guaranteed best bet from the La Liga, which goes live in about 3 weeks from now. And I have an MLS double total, which essentially is a package with 2 picks on the totals from this weekend matches from the MLS. I still have a lot of plays that I'm currently researching. I want to see how some of these Norwegian teams are doing in the European competitions yesterday and today. But yeah, these are all the plays that I have loaded. 5 plays up for grabs. I also have loaded another play from the La Liga, which I haven't put in a package just yet, but I'll probably put it with some other plays. But again, we keep saying that, but it's true that your best value lies in taking, a 3-day pass, a weekly pass, a monthly pass, or even a yearly pass, because it's going to be a heavy betting soccer season. The big leagues are starting on August 5th. By mid-August, all 5 big leagues in European soccer, the EPL, the Bundesliga, the La Liga, the French Ligue 1, and the Italian Serie A are going to start. Keep in mind this is a World Cup year, so we'll have the World Cup later in November. We're going to have Champions League, Europa League. We're going to have a lot of plays. We're going to have the MLS playoffs, all the big leagues, the Eurobasket, which is essentially the Euro for basketball, is on September 1 to September 18th. So there's going to be a lot of plays. Of course, we also give out some MLB plays and some hockey plays as well. So use that promo code that Tony gave you, get 20% off the yearly pass, and you'll make money for sure, and that's your best value there.
That's right, guys. Got to go with Paul Legretos over at Tony'sPicks.com. Put the record up there again. 1,361 units of profit, 2022 in soccer, 19-4-1 of the last 24 best bet guaranteed premiums. Get on board with Paul right now over at the site. He does have a guarantee play up there here from Saturday's MLS winner. He's got a pick up there as well. Some early bird picks here from the EPL and La Liga, which will begin here in early August here. So get on board there. Of course, more plays coming out here for Paul Legretos. So of course, we want to mention his MLS double total as well. So a lot of action up there from Paul Legretos over at Tony'sPicks.com. As Paul was mentioning, the long-term passes will serve you now as we're starting to get more action now. We're starting to get these leagues starting to show up. We're seeing some of the friendlies now in the United States here involving some of the big clubs. So you guys can take a peek at some of these big clubs as they get ready for their start of their seasons, which begin again the EPL in the first week of August, following week more. So all 5 big European leagues will be in action here in early August. So good time to get on board with Paul's 1-month all sports pass. Get all of Paul's premium plays for 30 days. Includes his MLS, North American. He's been hot in South American plays, those Argentinian plays, as well as Brazilian. You can get on board there. Of course, his European plays right now, the plays, the early birds up there will be covered under that 30-day all sports pass, as well as the first week of EPL, first week of all the remainder of the big 4 leagues up there. Include the EPL, we'll call it the Big 5. So the Big 5 will be in action here in early August. So get on board with that 1-month all sports pass. And of course, that's $329. We'll do the math for you. We'll take 20% off when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. That amounts to $66 off a 1-month all sports pass. You can access Paul's page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab and getting signed up. Of course, that promo code will be used on anything. I just did the math here on the 30-day all sports pass. You can use it on the guaranteed plays. You can use it on the MLS totals. Use it more than once over at Tony'sPicks.com with that promo code. Now let's continue on here with Soccer Picks Daily here, joined by Paul Legretos. And Paul, it is now time for our recap.
Okay, before we go to the recap, I just wanted to update one of my plays that we gave out yesterday. We gave out Houston versus Minnesota. We had Minnesota plus half a goal. But here's the thing, Minnesota, they played last night an international friendly against Everton, which is an EPL side. Oddly enough, they won by 4-0, which is a huge, it's a huge deal. However, it came with a cost because they used starters in that match. And more importantly, so, there's some tiredness there, but more importantly, they lost Reynoso to an injury. He was subbed off at the 23rd minute, and he's been their best player so far in the season and top scorer with 9 goals and 5 assists. So that's a huge blow. So I would like to scrap that play from yesterday. Just never mind that play because Minnesota United, they use starters. They now have to play an MLS match just a few days later, and they just lost their best player. So scrap that. Houston, Minnesota plus half a goal. Just scrap that. So, okay, let's do the recap. So this is a finished play for Saturday. Ilves at HJK. We're going to take Ilves plus half a goal at plus 107. Then we go to Sweden on Saturday again. Mjällby versus Degerfors. We're going to take a same game parlay of Mjällby or tie and under 3.5 goals at minus 140. Finnish League on Sunday. Kups at HIFK. We're going to take HIFK plus 2 goals at minus 140. Fourth play is a Swedish play for Saturday. Malmo versus Sirius. We're going to take Sirius plus 1.5 goal at minus 110. And the final play is from the same game, Malmo versus Sirius. We're going to take the under 3 goals at minus 115 here. There
you go, from Paul Legretos. Find his picks over at Tony'sPicks.com with his 5-pack. You're looking for his best bets, guys. Make sure you click the link below in the description. Get signed up for that 1-month all sports pass. All of Paul's premium plays here for 30 days, include his European football, South American football, MLS, occasional baseball here under that 30-day all sports pass. Very selective there. But again, that promo code TonyT will save you 20% off at checkout, so use it. Of course, you can use it on any of the plays up there as well if you choose the individual plays as well. Get to Paul's page by clicking the link in the description, then click the All Cappers tab. get signed up. All right, that'll do it here for this edition of Soccer Picks Daily, guys. Be sure to tune in again tomorrow. Be sure to like and subscribe. Get those notifications. Be live with us so you can bet in these great numbers here that Paul, and from these great picks that Paul Legrotos delivers here on Soccer Picks Daily. That'll do it for today's show, guys. We're going to wave goodbye to you guys. Have yourself a winning day and night. We'll return again tomorrow live at 2:15 Eastern Time with Soccer Picks Daily.